In today's video, I will be very snappy because this is not a full tutorial. I want to explain one or two things to you. If it's your first time on my channel, you've probably missed a lot on Affinity by Canva, but you need to subscribe, smash the notification bell to stay posted on future uploads. The first thing I want to start with is this cover art here. This is the main cover art for the event. And then we have Tyler on the main cover art, and then you can see some text and then some partners here. So this is very simple and easy to use, just as you are using Canva. If you find my videos very helpful, you can support me with any amount, and it goes a long way to support my channel so that I can bring you more engaging tutorials. With this artwork here, it's very simple to change anything here. So for example, I want to get rid of this logo here. I just select it and then I click on replace, so I can replace it with anything I want. So if this is the logo, I just click open and then you can see it behind here. Very simple and easy to use. So any other thing else you want to change on this artwork, you just have to go by this formula. Okay, so I'm going to provide you with some elements here. I'm going to give you this flags. I'm going to give you this popular, stand at the Miami beach, and then I'm going to give you this barrel here so that you can use it for your artworks. This template is perfect for music, entertainment, DJ parties. I have the paid version, which is only for $7, a price for a coffee. So if you want to purchase, you can check it out on my SELAR store so that you can grab it for $7. At board 2, you can see we have this kind of paper style of effect. So in this artwork here, this looks like a torn paper. We have this section and we have this section here, and then on this you can see the lineup, Miami Beach, and then the Pop and Afro Fest logo. And then on this slide here, you can see we have the artist performing. So you can see Rick Ross, the video can promise Mr. Easy. Yes, and then we have the date, we have the partners here. Let me quickly show you. I switch to the vector studio, I select my artboard, and then I click here. I draw a shape like this. So let's assume this is my paper, and then I want that kind of curved edges around it. So you make sure the layer is selected, and then you select pixel, and then you select new live filter layer, and then we have this option here, distort, and then you can see ripple. So what this does is to give you that kind of round and rough edges around the shape, making it look like a paper. When you increase it, it gives you this, which is too much. So we want to get this, so we move it, we decrease it like this, and it's going to give you this style of effect for the paper. So this is how I was able to go about it. I also added the noise effect. So if you want to add noise effect to your shapes, images, text, this is how you go about it. Make sure this layer is selected because this is where we are applying the noise effect on. Select pixel, the same procedure, but this time you select noise, and then you see this option here, add noise, and so there you have it. When you increase it, it creates the noise texture you want. So that is how I was able to create the noise texture on this artwork here. Okay, so the next thing I will show you is probably this artboard 3. You can see this is more of like me spraying some ink on a paper. So this is how I was able to do it. I used the Paintbrush tool. So you select pixel, and then we have this option here, Paintbrush tool. So if you want to get this style of ink effect, we have so many options. You right click and then it gives you the options here. So I use this sprays and spatters, and then I select the texture I want, so something like this. So grainy airbrush, fading pressure, and then let's change the color to black. This is actually how I was able to create that style of texture on the paper here. This is the second option for the lineup, which you can see here. So I use this font, more of like using something like a chalk or a marker to write on the paper, and then adding some stroke effect on the logo. This is how I was able to create this stroke effect around the logo. You make sure the layer is selected and you select this layer effects, and then we have this option here, outline. So you select it, you check the box here like this, and then you just have to tweak the radius option here. So the more you move backwards, it takes the stroke effect off. When you increase it, it brings back the stroke effect. So this is how I was able to add this stroke effect. The whole idea is to make it look like a sticker on the paper. And then on this fourth artboard here, I just have the text. So the name Kim Promise, that's the name of the artist. And then I just duplicate it and then I rotate it. So something like this, and I rotate it like this. You press and hold shift to rotate. So like this, and then I just fix it in there. Simple and easy. And then you can see some shapes. So this is shapes. This logo has black outlines on a black background. You can't see it properly. That's why I decided to add this white rectangle shape here so that the logo is properly visible. I can decide to go with this style here and ignore the outline here, and it still makes the artwork look very nice. It depends on how you want to create it. So you can get rid of everything here. You can decide to keep the fonts I used. You can decide to go with the colors I used. However you want to create the design, it depends on you. And then the fifth one here, you can still see the logo. You can see a different font for this text. So with this, you can see the text is blending with the background texture here. So this is an image of a beach, and then this is how I was able to blend the text with the background here. So I select it like this, and then there's this sign here. When you click on it, you can see blend options. So it looks like a settings icon. You click on it and it opens this pop-up for you. So currently this is what makes this text blend with the texture here. This is how I did it. You just have to click to make points the way you want, depending on how you want it to blend with. You see, this is giving us a different look. Depending on how you want it to blend with the background, you are free to do so. Check the description down below for the link to the store and download the template for free. Don't forget to also check out the $7 template. It's also worth it. If you found this video very helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave your comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.